So the first step that we want to do is we're going to come to the top, and there's a few Torx bolts that we need to take off up here. Now, if we come kind of here and here, we're going to take off these two Torx bolts here. And then once you take off those Torx bolts, there is this little kind of metal section. You just want to lift that up and off and just put that aside to put back on later.
Remove the Torx bolts by turning them counterclockwise.
And then we also have two more Torx bolts right here and here that we're going to want to remove. Now that we have those Torx bolts out, we're going to come to the top, and there's a few fasteners that we need to remove. Now, there's kind of a section here and here where there is a fastener, but it's not really connected to this panel. You can leave that one in there for now. So just remove these other ones. If you remove that one, it's not a big deal, but.
Pry up the center of the rivet first. This will unlock it. Next, pry up the base of the fastener.
Turn the wheel to give yourself better access to the lining.
Remove the rivets. Pry up the center of the rivet first. This will unlock it. Next, pry up the base of the fastener.
Now that we have the fasteners off in the wheel well, we're going to remove this piece of trim. I would start at the bottom. You want to just grab, wiggle, and pull. And we'll see that come back. We'll get up here. Pull it back. Now, we just want to get this back far enough so that we can access this little fastener right here.
Pry up the center of the rivet first. This will unlock it. Next, pry up the base of the fastener.
Now that we have this trim piece kind of pulled back, we're going to come back into the wheel well, and there's two more fasteners we're going to need to remove here. Then what we're going to do is we're going to come kind of over on the side here. This is kind of behind where the trim is. There's a bolt and a fastener we're going to need to remove that kind of connects this underneath panel here to the bumper. So we're going to remove that right away.
Remove the bolt by turning it counterclockwise.
Turn the wheel to give yourself better access to the lining.
Remove the rivets. Pry up the center of the rivet first. This will unlock it. Next, pry up the base of the fastener. Remove the trim. Pry up the center of the rivet first. This will unlock it. Next, pry up the base of the fastener. Remove the rivets. Pry up the center of the rivet first. This will unlock it. Next, pry up the base of the fastener. Remove the bolt by turning it counterclockwise.
Now we're going to come underneath the car and kind of all right along the front here. There's a bunch of bolts and some fasteners that we need to remove.
Remove the bolts by turning them counterclockwise.
Then I'm just going to come right away and basically kind of here and here there's two 10 millimeter bolts. You're gonna need to remove these as well. Remember where these go. You'll have to put them back in the same spot. We're gonna kind of follow the same line, and there's a few fasteners here that are kind of connecting this as well, so we'll take these out.
Pry up the center of the rivet first. This will unlock it. Next, pry up the base of the fastener.
Now that we have all that out, we're gonna come and there's kind of this panel in the middle. You wanna pull down on this, kind of like that. And then we basically have, there's a few more fasteners kind of underneath this panel that you're gonna have to remove here.
Remove the remaining rivets.
Now that we have all the bolts and fasteners off, we're gonna come to one side or the other, doesn't matter which first. We're gonna locate here where the bumper connects, and we're gonna grab, wiggle, and pull, okay? And you can see that's gonna disengage for us. We're gonna go do the same thing here on the opposite side. So now that we have the sides disengaged, we can pull the bumper off here. I did kind of set this little rug down here so we have somewhere to set this. Now, what I would suggest is just starting from one side or the other, maybe kind of in the middle here, and just grab, wiggle, and pull. You can see that kind of came back. We'll do the same thing over here. Be careful not to let it fall on the ground, but you should be okay. All right, and we're gonna come down like so. Now we have some connectors. Now that we have the bumper off, there's a connector here, and then on the driver's side, there's a whole bunch of connectors we need to remove. I'm just gonna start with the one over here. We're just gonna push the tab and pull this connector off. Push the tab, pull that, and then you will want to remove the wiring harness here. And then we'll do the same thing over here. Push the tab, pull that connector off, and then we have these three here. You have to push the tabs on pretty much all of these. The tab on this one is kind of on the side. The tab on this black one is kind of like right here. And then the tab on this one is right there. Once we have those connectors disengaged, this bumper will just come right off then. So now we're gonna bring the bumper back up. First thing we're gonna do is kind of come and reconnect those connectors that we disconnected. I'm just gonna start on this side here, the passenger side.
Reconnect the connector. Make sure that any wires that have become disconnected are replaced.
And then we're gonna come over to this side, and again, we have there's 4 connectors on this side that we disconnected, so.
Reconnect the connector.
Now we're gonna bring the bumper back up. Now, one thing to keep in mind is when we get this bumper back up, this air intake vent, the little panel kind of on the top needs to kind of slide underneath this. If you're having trouble, there are some bolts here you can remove, but you should be able to kind of do this without removing those bolts. So basically, we'll just kind of get it up into place here. Be careful of the trim as well. It can kind of get caught up on that trim. Now it's up into place. Be careful because there's nothing holding it on right now. But we are just gonna go push the sides back in, and then we can start putting bolts and fasteners and stuff back in here. So now that we have the bumper back up into place, we're gonna come to one side or the other and kind of get this side position, and then just kind of tap that back in there. You might wanna kind of just push here as well. And then we're just gonna go do the same thing here on the opposite side.
Replace the rivet. Replace the bolt by turning it clockwise.
Now we're gonna come, before we put the trim back on, and we have those 2 rivets that are kind of underneath the trim. We wanna put these back in here first before we put the trim piece back on.
Align the base of the rivet first. Next, push down on the center to lock it in place.
Then if you notice, we have these little tabs kind of on the piece of trim. We just want to line those up. Also make sure that the trim is kind of going over you want to make sure the trim is kind of going over the wheel well liner there. But once you get it into place, my suggestion, just kind of come around and just gently tap on it. It should kind of re-engage those clips for you.
Replace the rivets. Align the base of the rivet first. Next, push down on the center to lock it in place.
Turn the wheel to give yourself better access to the lining.
Replace the rivet. Replace the bolt by turning it clockwise. Replace the rivets. Align the base of the rivet first. Next, push down on the center to lock it in place. Replace the trim.
Replace the remaining rivets.
So now we have the bumper back up into position. The first thing we're going to do is pull this panel down, and we're going to replace the, I think there was 4 fasteners right up in here.
Align the base of the rivet first. Next, push down on the center to lock it in place.
All right, now that we have those fasteners in there, we're going to kind of have to put this panel back up. There's kind of a little tab here. You got to kind of tuck this up in here. So you might have to kind of like just bend it a little bit, but once you kind of get it up in there.
Replace the bolts by turning them clockwise.
Replace the remaining bolts.
Replace the rivets. Align the base of the rivet first. Next, push down on the center to lock it in place. Replace the rivets. Align the base of the rivet first. Next, push down on the center to lock it in place.
Now the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to take these little sections here that we kind of pulled off, these little metal sections, and I'm just going to set these into place. There is kind of a little pin there to kind of help you line these up.
Replace the Torx bolts by turning them clockwise.
Replace the remaining bolts. Make sure the assembly is tight and secure.